promise I'm gonna speak up when I hop about to cut. I promise I'm gonna speak up when I hop about to cut. I promise I'm gonna speak up when I hop about to cut. I promise I'm gonna make a scene. Got lights, cameras, action, but I promise that I won't be seen.
My name is Theodore.
My name is
and
Markeisha.
I am about 8 years old.
You 8?
And I'm 10.
9 years.
I was diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and PTSD.
Okay, do you recall what happened 6 years ago?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got taken away.
I don't really remember.
It felt like I was fighting a losing battle.
I felt sad, mad.
If there was one thing that you could tell a child going through the same
I just
thing,
wanted
okay,
to
what's
tell
the
them.
hardest part about it? Easiest part to deal with?
There was a lot of obstacles, but I overcame them.
Children, just know that it will be alright.
Throughout this series, I will be including interviews with various people who I've met and known throughout my journey. And these interviews are knowledge that can assist others in their situations. Please keep in mind some of these interviews may be potential triggers for those in the same or similar situations or have been through them. Hello, I'm here with my very own child, Ayana. Welcome to Lotus Blue. How does it feel to be here?
Good, I guess.
Today we're doing an interview talking about what happened 6 years ago. Say hello, Ayana.
Hello.
I'm recording this. Do I have your permission to use this recording on my YouTube channel?
Sure.
And state your name and how old you are.
Ayana, and I'm 10.
And how long have you been living with me now?
9 months, I think.
1 year.
1 year?
And how do you feel about that?
Good.
How old were you 6 years ago, and tell us about what happened?
I was 4, and I got taken away from my mom.
Do you remember what happened that night?
Yeah, but I don't know how to explain it.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, well, what happened leading up to the police coming? Do you remember?
There was this man that came in our house.
He came in the house?
Yeah, he walked in the house.
Why he walked in the house?
I don't know. He just walked in the house, and then he saw us playing around, and he told us to take a nap because he was playing with us for a little bit, and he told us to take a nap. And then when I woke up, I saw the police outside.
Was he the neighbor?
Yeah.
So the neighbor just walked in?
Yeah.
Okay, now hold on. So the neighbor just walked in the house. He didn't knock or nothing. He
Yes,
just
that's
straight
all I remember.
walked up in there.
Because we can't open the door because it was too hot for us to open it.
Okay, so y'all didn't ever walk out. Was y'all making a lot of noise over there?
No, we were just sitting down and then watching Veggie Tales while throwing juice everywhere on the floor.
That's crazy.
Now that I think about it, I thought he was going to kidnap us.
Jeez, what in the world?
I think the window was open and he saw what we were doing.
Okay, but he just walked in the doggone house.
Yeah, but we didn't understand what was going on. And we thought he was you, or you called him over to take care of us.
Well, you know he tried to get custody of y'all, right?
Oh?
Yeah, I found out he was trying to actually get custody of y'all. Crazy, right? Yeah, but the court said no. They was like, no. They wasn't finna do that. I was glad they wasn't gonna do that.
I would have been upset.
I bet you would. I would have too. But you know what I felt like? I felt like if he was gonna be a good neighbor, he would have just watched y'all until I got back, and then he would have talked with me about it.
Yeah,
About watching y'all while I worked, or working something out.
He never did.
No, he didn't. And you know what? After y'all got removed from me, he moved out of the house next door. He sold it and left.
Because he was feeling guilty, probably.
I mean, it wasn't like I was going over there harassing him.
No.
I knew he was doing it, but I don't know. He moved out. He left.
Felt guilty.
Whatever he felt. I felt like the situation could have been handled better.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you feel that time that you weren't with me?
Bad and good.
Bad and good?
I didn't really understand what was happening.
Okay, and what was your thoughts during that time? You said you don't remember. You didn't understand what was happening?
No, I didn't understand what was happening.
Okay, do you remember what you told me when I didn't visit for a while?
No.
You told me you thought that I was dead.
Oh, I forgot.
What was the hardest thing about that time that you weren't with me? And what was the easiest part to deal with?
The hardest part was that I thought you wouldn't come back, but then the easiest part was I don't know.
You don't know the easiest part?
No.
Well, that's okay. You know, sometimes we can't pick out the easiest parts, especially when we're going through something like that. Okay, so it's almost been a year since we've been reunified. Do you remember the process, like the anticipation of court? What was that like? How did it feel?
Pressuring.
Pressuring? You felt like you was under pressure?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Because I would really bad if I would get back for you every day and I wouldn't really pay attention to class.
So how did you feel when the court asked you about living with your father instead of you living back with me?
A little bit angry.
You was angry? Why would you be angry?
God, I don't know. I just felt anger.
Because you wanted to be back with me?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you feel when you found out you were going to finally get to be back with me?
Mixed emotions.
Mixed emotions? Why was your emotions mixed?
Because I was like happy and then sad and I was frustrated.
What made you frustrated?
Because they decided to do it now.
I know you miss Georgia, but I know you also like being in Michigan. What do you miss most about Georgia, and what do you like most about Michigan?
I like it the snow in Michigan. And I like how cold it is sometimes.
Okay, what do you miss about Georgia?
I don't know.
Okay, when you first arrived in Michigan, what was that day like?
Yeah. Weirded out.
Was it hard to adjust living with me again? What was the hardest part about the adjustment?
But I had to follow what you were doing because I've been living with it for 5 years.
And what struggles have occurred since you've been reunited with me? And what are some things that I helped you with the adjustment with me?
I don't know.
You don't remember none of the struggles?
No. Except for the fact Theo.
Is there anything else you would like to say to anyone listening?
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
I shine so bright, you might go blind, blind, blind. When I walk through, they close their blinds. I'm gonna show off, I know it's time.
Okay, you said one of the situations that we've been dealing with since y'all been up here is Theo.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
Theo was having these quote unquote anxiety attacks when he doesn't get what he wants over like small situations. And he would act out.
Okay, and what are some of the ways that he will act out?
Punch people and try to get out and start screaming and yelling.
Okay, and what's the result of that when that happens?
In the end, he'll get tired and people get sore.
Okay. And how does everybody feel with all this going on?
Bad.
Everybody feel bad? And why is that? Because we all have anxiety.
I don't really even have anxiety because that, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then what else happens? The police get called. And then it turns into another situation. Well, they don't get called as much anymore. But they was getting called before. It seemed like every time we turned around, the police was getting called. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ayana, for this interview. Hopefully we can continue to go in a positive direction.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.